Hello and assalamu alaikum students. I'm your social studies teacher, Ms. Rakhshanda Zehra. As you know that we have started a chapter weather and climate, and in the previous lesson we have learned about uh, the different factors affecting the climate of a place. For example, distance from the equator, distance from the sea, rainfall, wind direction, and altitude. So in today's session, we are going to learn about the effects of climate, that how weather and climate affects us. Let's start. Okay, there is a video link given for you people, and by watching this video, you can easily review your previous lessons that you have learned previously. How does weather affect us, or we can say how do weather and climate affect us? They affects the life of people in many ways. For example, it determines the occupation, their occupation. It determines how people are going to live their lifestyle. It determines their way of dressing. It determines their eating habits or their food. For example, climate affects what we wear. Yes, definitely in cold climates, people used to wear these types of clothes like jackets, sweaters, gloves, and many more things. Whereas if we talk about the tropical region, what people wear in tropical region, yes, they're definitely as it is hot in tropical region. So people don't wear thick clothes. They used to wear t-shirts or trousers, these types of stuffs. Climate effects on products and agriculture, especially if we talk about the agriculture. So agriculture is also determined by the climate and is greatly affected by climate. For example, the rabi crops sown in winter need cooler temperature and less rainfall. You know that there are two types of crops. One type of crops called kharif crops. They are you would say the summer crops, whereas the rabi crops are called winter crops. So both of these types of crops need different type of temperature and rainfall. Okay, here we can also see that we have shown you different crops like wheat, chickpea, almond, broccoli, mustard, oat. Then kharif crops, another type of crop that we have just talked about, that kharif crop need strong sunshine and warm temperature of summer, whereas the rabi crops need cooler temperature and less rainfall. Okay, then climate also determines the way of living in a way that what type of houses or you are going to build for yourself. Like you have seen, two types of houses are shown here. The first one is showing you the tropical design. Yeah, the people in the tropical region, they used to build houses like this. And in the second picture, you can see igloo. Yes, this type of way of living is experienced by the people living in polar region. Yes. Climate has an impact on eating habits. As I have already told you that in cold climate, people take food which can keep them warm. Yeah, like you can see different examples of the food have been shown here with you. Like some of these are a veggie soup, corn salsa, a grapefruit, dry fruits like almond, and many more things. Okay, now you have learned that climate and weather affects our lives, but can we as people affect climate? Yes, students, we also affect climate, and human activities also affect the climate. And when you watch this video, you can easily understand that how we as human beings affect the climate by our different activities. There are some of the activities of the humans that are actually affecting the climate. Okay, and you are going to see and watch in this video. Okay, this is your task that you are going to do in your copy, that discuss the impact of human activities on climate. Okay, that's it for today's session. Inshallah, we'll be meeting up soon with the next topic. So, till then, students, Allah Hafiz.